Appraisal of REO and Foreclosure Properties. Chapter 1, Default and Foreclosure. Page 15, Charting Delinquency Rates.
Charting delinquency rates. The following table is from the Federal Reserve Board, FRB, and shows the history of delinquency rates by quarter between 2015 and the end of 2022. Even without a chart and a trend line, it is easy to see that delinquency rates had been steadily declining between 2015 and the beginning of 2020, began to increase in the second quarter of 2020, and have since settled back down. However, these are delinquency rates, not foreclosure rates. As we will see shortly, the number of foreclosures nationwide is generally on the increase. End of page.
Page 16, Charting Delinquency Rates.
Charting delinquency rates. This is a graph from the Federal Reserve that shows an overall trend in the mortgage delinquency rate in the U.S. between 1992 and early 2022. This chart supports the trend indicated by the table on the previous page. It is easy to see that delinquencies have declined since their peak that occurred during the nationwide economic recession of the last decade. You can also see the uptick in delinquencies caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. It remains to be seen how many of these delinquent loans will end up in foreclosure, and when those foreclosures will occur. End of page.
Page 17, Foreclosure Numbers.
Foreclosure numbers. Let's turn to Adam Data Solutions for some analysis of the foreclosure numbers. In March 2023, Adam reported. Irvine, California, March 8, 2023. Adam, a leading curator of land, property, and real estate data, today released its February 2023 U.S. foreclosure market report, which shows there were a total of 30,528 U.S. properties with foreclosure filings, default notices, scheduled auctions or bank repossessions, down 3% from a month ago and up 18% from a year ago. Foreclosure activity finally started to stabilize in February after 21 straight months of increases, said Rob Barber, Chief Executive Officer at Adam. The numbers don't yet show a clear trend toward fewer foreclosures, partly because February is a short month. But with historically high levels of home equity flowing from a decade of rising values, we may be seeing a growing number of delinquent mortgage payers with at least the option to sell before facing foreclosure. Foreclosure completion numbers increased 45% from last year. Lenders repossessed 3,831 U.S. properties through completed foreclosures, REOs, in February 2023, dipping 2% from last month but increasing 45% from last year. States that had at least 100 or more REOs and saw the greatest annual increase in completed foreclosures in February 2023 included New York, up 268%, Georgia, up 237%, California, up 132%, Texas, up 87%, and Virginia, up 73%. Those major metropolitan statistical areas, MSS, with a population greater than 200,000 that saw the greatest number of completed foreclosures, REOs, in February 2023 included Chicago, 193 REOs, New York, 170 REOs, Detroit, 112 REOs, Philadelphia, 104 REOs, and St. Louis, 97 REOs. Foreclosure starts decrease monthly in 25 states, including the District of Columbia. Lenders started the foreclosure process on 20,360 U.S. properties in February 2023, down 2% from last month but up 23% from a year ago. Those states that saw the greatest numbers of foreclosures starts in February 2023 included Texas, 2,187 foreclosure starts, California, 2,133 foreclosure starts, Florida, 1,831 foreclosure starts, New York, 1,318 foreclosure starts. And Illinois, 1,170 foreclosure starts. Among the 223 metropolitan statistical areas with a population of at least 200,000, those that had the greatest numbers of foreclosure starts in February 2023 included New York, NY, 1,554 foreclosure starts. Chicago, IL, 1,034 foreclosure starts. Los Angeles, CA, 710 foreclosure starts. Houston, TX, 699 foreclosure starts. And Philadelphia, PA, 565 foreclosure starts. The current increase in foreclosures is largely due to the lack of foreclosures that occurred during the pandemic, as there was a moratorium on foreclosures. Now that the moratorium has expired, we can expect to see increases. What will happen if the U.S. economy goes into recession? Only time will tell. End of page.
Page 18, foreclosure numbers continued.
Foreclosure numbers, continue. Continuing with information from Adam Data Solutions. Highest foreclosure rates in New Jersey, Maryland, and Illinois. Nationwide, 1 in every 4,574 housing units had a foreclosure filing in February 2023. States with the highest foreclosure rates were New Jersey, 1 in every 2,271 housing units with a foreclosure filing. Maryland, 1 in every 2,390 housing units. Illinois, 1 in every 2,443 housing units. Nevada, 1 in every 2,854 housing units. And Indiana, 1 in every 2,956 housing units. Among the 223 metropolitan statistical areas with a population of at least 200,000, those with the highest foreclosure rates in February 2023 were Fayetteville, NC, 1 in every 1,627 housing units with a foreclosure